Hello, my name is Alejandra Lopez, and this presentation is part of an assignment for my EDT731 course at the University of Phoenix. In this presentation, I will deliver an executive overview project management plan that is being presented to the key decision makers at Imperial Unified School District. In this hypothetical, I am presenting the implementation of School City in combination of previously purchased iPad card sets and the impact that doing so will have on creating data-driven lessons. According to Can, the scope definition consists of creating a list of possible costs, targeted deadlines, tasks to be completed, deliveries, and goals. Following Can's advice, I plan to approach the scope of this project by adding details to the framework, assigning project manager, which in this scenario is myself. I plan on defining the feasibility, budget, schedule, and parameters of the implementation of School City before launching this project. I will take on the role of both the project manager and the executive sponsor. In this project, I will be part of a larger team. There is a need to move and adapt our teaching practices to meet the needs of our students. Teaching practices are ever evolving, and so are the needs of our students. Most educators are familiar with assessment, but we need to question if we're assessing solely for a grade or if we're assessing to check for understanding before moving on in our curriculum. Although self-reflection can be a great teaching practice tool to improve our lessons, the Imperial Unified Governing Board has decided to shift to data-driven lessons. As teachers, we collect data on our students daily, whether formally or informally. Many countries have increased their focus on teacher assessment practices in order to make daily data-driven decisions about teaching. My approach to the implementation of data-driven lesson planning using the technology of iPads and School City will be based on the ADDIE method. The ADDIE method was developed by Florida State University in 1975 as a potential solution to a systems approach in the military. The ADDIE model has undergone multiple changes over time, which has resulted in multiple versions of it. These are the 5 steps of the ADDIE systems approach that I plan to follow. In the initial stage of analysis, I will analyze the task, select task functions, and develop performance measures. In the design stage, I plan to develop objectives and ways to test these objectives, as well as determine the sequence and structure of the implementation plan. During development, I will specify the learning activities by developing an instructional management plan and delivery system. I will design, review, and develop instruction on the usage of both iPads and School City. Then, I will implement the instructional plan and provide instruction. Lastly, I plan to evaluate the system both internally and externally with the help of my team and organize suggestions and revisions where needed. The work breakdown structure, WBS, is a hierarchical structure in which schedules and costs are organized and tracked. In this scenario, the delivery for this project is a formative evaluation report. Please press pause in this presentation to take a minute and read over the components of this formative evaluation report. The risk management plan is the product generated after identifying potential risks and planning responses to such potential risks. This is the result of team collaboration with all those involved in the project. In a risk management plan, it is documented the probability of the risk, the impact it would have, and the proposed plan. The 4 steps in creating a risk management plan are: Number 1, identify potential risks. Number 2, assess potential risks. Number 3, select risk response techniques. Number 4, document in risk management plan. This is what the risk management plan looks like as of now. This plan will increase its number of items as team collaboration begins. Please press pause if needed to read over the initial risk management plan. The change management plan is also known as the scope management plan. This plan may be needed to put into effect if change is needed for functionality. It is based on recommendation made after the piloted program. Since this implementation is a district-wide implementation, We will begin with piloting by only having about 1/10 of the teachers begin to implement iPads in School City. Our approach to change will be through a change request form, which I have created and posted here for you to review. This form will be available to all those involved in the project. The schedule for this project will be overseen using a transition from Google Calendars to using the application named Monday that was formerly known as Dupulse. This change was based on the fact that this application has options to assign individuals to a specific task and collaboratively track the progress of each task and the project as a whole. The plan budget is being funded by money that has been allocated from the school improvement plan with an emphasis on professional development and technology expenses. In order to track this budget, I plan to manage all monetary expenses, hardware, software, and labor in a spreadsheet and give viewing rights to all stakeholders. The staffing plan does not involve hiring team members, as all staff members involved in this implementation plan are already under the payroll of Imperial Unified. If needed, School City representatives will be involved at staff trainings. The license for School City come included with one School City representative that provides support. Communication between all stakeholders will be encouraged to be in person during quarterly progress check-in meetings, but also by district mail. As a project sponsor, I will track communications using the suggested communication management plan template provided by Link and Rocker. This image contains my version of the template. These are the planned purchases to be made. Procurement plans must include the planned purchases with dates. The dates and process for this procurement plan will be added after district board approval. The evaluation plan will consist of multiple measures to check for the progress and benefits of implementing this plan. We will run an internal assessment using already created assessments in School City. We will also monitor students' learning progress, including all the subgroups of students, using their California Common Core testing scores, as well as tracking graduation rates. We will also conduct a concluding stakeholder meeting to discuss and evaluate the efficiency of this plan. In conclusion, this is my executive overview project plan for the implementation of iPads and School City technology in order for the Imperial Unified School District to implement a transition to a data-driven lesson planning. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at alopez@imperialusd.org. This is the list of the references I used in the creation of this presentation.